You have watched enough YouTube videos and read enough YouTube comments. Basically, you have heard enough to finally start your own channel. Now begs the question, how do you start a channel? What is needed to start a channel? And what does it take to start a channel? Well, in this video, I'll try my best to cover all these questions, provide some personal experiences, and some ways to help, along with some resources that you could use to start your first YouTube channel. Before we answer the question, let's look at some of the challenges a mortal human being faces on a day-to-day basis. Most of us don't have enough time. Some of us might be working a job, corporate job, for example, where we have specific shifts assigned to us. We would have to go and work for a certain amount of hours every day. And that doesn't leave us with much time during the evenings to work on any other things. Some of you might also have two jobs. Some of you might have different activities you take part in. You go to the gym, additional classes, could be yoga classes to stay healthy. Some of you might even have kids and you have to look out for them as well. Some of you watching might just be in school right now. Let's be honest, school kind of sucks, but we still gotta study and complete our assignments. I remember when I used to be in college, I would go to the class, I come back, and then I had to work on certain assignments during the evening to be able to submit by the end of the week, or worst case scenario, I would have to submit the next day. Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Talking about challenges, actually there are specific challenges most teenagers are facing today. For example, social media has created this sense of fake accomplishment that people just don't want to do anything. Let's say you go onto Instagram and you see somebody doing the things you want to do, and then they create a specific video which makes you feel like you did the thing, and that gives you dopamine that you actually accomplished the task, and that is called a sense of accomplishment, and they end up spending ungodly amounts of hours on social media. Another thing social media has created amongst teenagers is that other people's accomplishments making you feel dull and unproductive. What do I mean by that is, if you see somebody enjoying the life you wanted to, that can give you a sense of unproductiveness and make you feel like you're lacking behind, creating a sense of urgency that you need to do more and you need to do it right now in order for you to be able to enjoy the things you want to enjoy. It could be as simple as playing video games all day. Maybe you want to have enough money in order for you to play video games all day. And let's be honest, social media also makes us feel like that we're just not enough. Seriously, bro, you gotta stop using social media. Instagram brain rot could be detrimental. Just saying. Alright, now that you know most common issues people face on day-to-day basis, including some of the issues that teenagers in this age are facing, let me give you some personal experiences that I've also faced when starting several different YouTube channels. To give you a sense of idea, I struggle with procrastination. I do have an appetite for learning. I try to learn every day. I explore things that are interesting to me. For example, recently I've been dabbling into cybersecurity and I've been trying to stay consistent with the amount of time I spend on learning each day. I complete different tasks, I complete different modules, and I feel good about that. However, I noticed that when I'm trying to complete a task or complete a module, I end up scrolling on social media for a couple minutes while reading the material, or I might not pay attention as I should be and taking notes. Well, then you might ask, how do you fix these problems? Well, for the sake of this video, I'll share 3 categories of challenges that we can put together and look at solutions for. First will be time. You gotta fix your schedule. You need to know where you are spending your time, and your time is valuable. If you can spend 2 hours gaming, you can spend 2 hours editing your own videos. Beside the point if you're making a gaming channel, but the point stays. Well, to give you an example, instead of watching productive videos, I'm making this video and spending my time where it's valuable. Now, I don't mean that you should stop going to the gym, or you shouldn't take care of your kids, or you should tell your boss that, hey, I'm not coming to work anymore, I'm starting a YouTube channel. But what I'm saying is that look for opportunities where you can squeeze your time to work towards your YouTube channel. I like to think of life as a game, and one of my colleagues at work actually gave me a good advice. He told me that in your 20s, in your 30s, it's gonna be a solo game. Assuming you don't have a family yet, it's most probably solo. You're living alone. Not that I'm saying you're alone, but what I'm saying is that you should be focusing on things that will help make your life easier at level 40. And if you think starting a YouTube channel will make it easier, then go for it. What's stopping you? But like, for real, what is stopping you? Just go do it. Do those boring things that matter. Go read that book you've been wanting to read. Go watch that YouTube video for your next lecture that you should watch. By the way, you should watch this video too because I'm teaching you things, right? Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Researching about the topic you're gonna make the video about, or researching about the niche you're gonna start your YouTube channel in. I will give you some resources at the end of the video. If you do all those things, it will also help you with discipline, time management, and reduce your social media time, which you should be doing if you're not doing already, because social media is being self-destructive. I should probably stop watching Instagram. Holy fuck. And last but not the least, it can be challenging when first starting out. You have absolute no idea what you're good at and what you can do or what value you can provide to the community by making a YouTube channel. And I would strongly recommend that that doing a self retrospection and looking at your own skills and strengths, you should be able to pinpoint something that you're very, very good at, or maybe even just decent at, and you can start sharing about those. Personal example would be that I am good at analysis. I do generally enjoy looking up things and researching about all those kind of things, all while learning new skills and stuff. And that's one of the reasons why I'm making this YouTube video, because I want to learn how to make YouTube videos along with some video editing skills. Nobody's gonna care about your first video, so might as well pick something that I know about. I picked it up from Bok. By the way, he's a great content creator. You should definitely check out his videos. He has some pretty good guides. If you don't know video editing, that might be one of your questions that, hey Damien, I don't know any video editing softwares, or I don't have any video editing skills. How do I start? Well, he's got a guide on Premiere Pro if you are planning to use Premiere to edit your videos. Personally, I've watched this video. He's pretty good at it. By the way, he also has like thumbnail making tutorial. Not exactly a thumbnail making tutorial, but a Photoshop guide that you can use to learn various different techniques. Also, there's YouTube in general. You can go onto YouTube and learn how these softwares work. Other than that, I will link some good video tutorials in the description for you guys to check out, just to give you guys some examples, because I said I will. As I mentioned before, Bog is a great YouTuber. You should 100% watch his videos, maybe even subscribe to his channel. This guy has a lot of good stuff on his channel. Some of my personal YouTube videos from him are learn Adobe Photoshop in 43 minutes, learn to edit with Premiere Pro in 41 minutes. YouTube is horrible until you learn how to do it. He does go a little bit more detailed into the kind of mindset you have and kind of the things you can do if you have a specific niche and how to stand out in that niche. Definitely watch that video. You're gonna get value out of that. Another great video by him, and you should definitely watch it. To answer the question, what do you even need to start a YouTube channel? Bog actually has a Notion template called the YouTube game that you can access for free, and it has a step that contains tools and gears you need in order for you to start your YouTube channel. Very good template, definitely worth a check, and I will leave that in the video description. I just like the guy so much that he inspired me to make this video in the first place. Oh, by the way, before you go, there's one more thing I would like you to know. Adios.